What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? And welcome to the. I was gonna say the Lore Games, the Nerd Den.
The Nerd Den.
The Nerd Den, which is really much. It's really just an extension of the Lore Games because we pretty much like the Lore Games. We play the nerd stuff, and the Nerd Den we talk about the nerd stuff. I had a daydream. I had a daydream yesterday that we actually get all of us together and take like a really cool midlife rock band photograph of us. Like get us all in a place together. Like posing and stuff.
Oh God, can we have matching jean jackets?
That would be wicked awesome. The answer is yes.
With like metal band patches and patches of adult fantasy characters.
That's right. We haven't bathed in like 6 days or something. Because we've been on tour.
That's easy for Dusty.
That's easy for Dusty.
I bathed today.
Dusty's not even Dusty's not even on camera, and he
I'm eating pizza right now, but I can still kick Andrew.
There you go.
But of course, he brings me back.
I brought you back.
I got something fantastic to show you guys. Do you want to see something cool?
What's that? Is it your cold sore finally healed?
What's up, MK? How are you? Hey, Galaxy.
That wasn't even me this time. I didn't say anything bad. You kicked the wrong person, Todd.
No, I didn't. What do you have to show us, sir?
I'm 2 ahead of Avery, man. I'm better. I went to Target tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And,
wait, do I need to focus you? So are you
sure,
focused?
if you want to.
All right.
I almost sent out an email to invite you guys to an earlier stream, and then I realized the whole idea we were doing a later stream is because you guys weren't going to be available earlier, so it killed it. But I found some new peeps.
Oh God!
No,
eat them on stream.
Not this stream. I do it on my own, but Tropical Burst.
Oh my God!
Does that not sound disgusting? I can't wait. I can't wait.
I don't. It's probably tastes like fruit punch and Peeps, which doesn't sound good.
Well, they had the fruit punch one, but I also had something else. I had another one.
Oh, hold on.
Mike and Ike's flavored Peeps. You have watermelon. No, strawberry. Shoot. Strawberry, orange, lemon, and lime flavored.
Mike and Ike's is like edible candy. It's not like the best candy, but it's like you can eat it.
This is the thing.
I don't honestly think I've ever had Mike and Ike's, to be honest with you.
I have to say, I feel like I barely saw Peeps on the store shelves, but since you started doing this, like they do a tremendous number of collaborations.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Oh yes, they have Peeps all over the place.
Disgusting.
And Peeps merchandise is also very big.
Yeah.
You know, T-shirts, stuffed animals, stuffed.
Where's
Peeps.
yours? We need to see that in your backdrop.
I've got a big, huge yellow Peep at the store. It's on sale, and I do have my Peeps costume too that you gave me. Remember?
What?
Wait, costume?
Yeah.
It would just be a Peeps T-shirt.
No. It's a full body costume.
Is it a onesie?
No, it's not a onesie. Actually, I have a picture of me wearing it. Would you like to see that?
Is Andrew Rageous? I can't remember.
Yeah, that's Rageous.
Hey, what's up, Rageous?
Hello.
MK says diabetes now available in chewable form.
Yeah. The diabetes.
No, don't worry about it, MK. Andrew's already diabetic. So the Peep Show is essentially like a slow motion Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Which is why we do it on a different channel, because I like my channel.
Actually, if you remember correctly, when I came up to visit you that one summer, you gave me a box of kid stuff, including a Peeps costume. Do you want to see the picture?
Sure.
Of me wearing the Peeps costume?
Oh,
This better not be porn, Andrew.
it's really, yeah. Hold on. You look like Fat Antifa.
It's a costume.
That's also known as Antifa.
It's a costume for a toddler, so it doesn't really fit me very well. But I tried it on. At least I tried it on.
You look like you're about to. You look like you forgot to leave the Capitol.
Picture of me trying it on.
You look like you got beat up by
It
cops
looks
downtown
like
Atlanta.
wait, just hold right there. It looks like you're having problems ejecting from the airplane. The life vest won't fit.
The one size fits all life vest does not work on me.
Oh, I'm laughing because it would look like that on any of us. Holy crap.
That's true. Maybe not Dusty, but Dusty would probably get away with
Dusty, but when Dusty turns 22, look out.
Oh, 30 hits you like a freight train.
Oh, hell. That was wonderful, Andrew. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And let me know how your trial for the Capitol goes for J6.
There's video of me having a cop open the door and let me in, so I'll be okay.
Peep shaman. Oh, write that one down. I'm keeping it.
Woo! Sorry.
He's literally taking a note. He's comment.
Yeah. Oh God, that was good.
Oh wait, do they make adult peep onesies?
Do they? We have to look this up. Andrew, look this up and I'll share the screen. Please Google this.
All right.
Peep. Let's see. Well, let's here. Yeah, Andrew, you're looking it up. We'll look this up. This is important information. We should know this. Oh, that hurt.
Maybe not.
Hold on.
There's one for pets.
There's one for Care Bears.
Oh, wait.
Peeps, candy, and
There is okay. Let me share.
You go ahead. Yeah.
So this does exist. This can be found.
Oh, there's a ton of them. What are you guys talking about? You guys suck at the internet.
But look at Todd.
Hold on.
Easter
There
costume.
we go. That's exactly right.
Oh, we need these for Andrew. We need the adult one for Andrew.
We do. Oh wait. I got.
Oh, it'd help if I spelled onesies right.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Don't. I'm just gonna say this, please. I know you have. Look, we don't. One of the things we definitely don't do here is kink shame. So I just want you to, I just want to say that I support you. And I want to make sure that this is okay and that you're not going to have to turn your camera off and, take a break. Because I just found your ideal next character for Hero.
I saw that. How do we get one of those and how much does it cost? I will contribute. That is necessary. But it has to have a cutout for his face. We have to see his face. Oh my God.
Wait, there you go.
Oh, dude. How much?
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
Dancing?
Wait.
I think this is Andrew.
Hold on. Let's see.
It makes you want to eat me, doesn't it?
Ray wanted more.
Definitely not. No. Hold on. So tempting.
We
so
have
nice.
to find that.
We need to create. We need. Somebody needs to do a supercut for Andrew's Peep Show, his version of the Peep Show. Hey Zach, how you doing? Welcome.
Yeah, sorry I'm late, and I hate to tell you this, but I'm gonna have to cut out early around 9:30 because I got to be somewhere at 10.
That's all right.
No, I just got caught up in something.
No worries. You're missing really important things. Like
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, I can see.
Oh man. So Avery, you were showing us something at the beginning, like a little bit pre-game. So
He was
what's
telling
going
us
on?
a story. He was
Yeah,
telling us a story. So start from the beginning.
About Luhan in the artwork she's going to be using? Okay, there's this influencer called Luhan. She's become sort of a meme that she's a psyop to get young men to join the army. She's become really, really popular on social media, and she's about to launch some merch with some artwork she showed. Because she's really popular. She's cute. A lot of dudes like her. A lot of dudes want to sign up to the military because she's in the army, and she posted this artwork, and whoever did this artwork from her straight up traced a Jim Mahfood Tank Girl. And Tank Girl is a character who's created by Jamie Hewlett, one of the creators of the Gorillaz, the band. And I'm kind of worried about her getting sued if she doesn't realize that this artist ripped off this artwork. I could show the artwork.
Yeah, go for it. We should show the before and after.
Okay. Here is the Jim Mahfood original artwork.
So can you zoom in?
No.
Just like add your plus, like plus, like. Like on a Mac, it's Command plus, and you can like make this the browser bigger.
Do you want me to share it? I've got it up.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you share it.
There we go.
This is the original Jim Mahfood.
Mm-hmm.
This is from Jim Mahfood's site where you can get the print.
Yeah, and I
Just
believe
the
that
machine
was a
gun
cover to a Tank Girl comic.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
sure.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But this is it without the logo or anything.
That looks
Now,
great.
Now, Jim Mahfood had nothing to do with the creation of Tank Girl.
No,
This
that's
was
Jamie Hewlett.
Yeah, this is most likely a commission of some type.
I think it was a cover to one of the Tank Girl comics.
Right. Well, yeah. So Jim Mahfood probably owns this art. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And
Jamie Hewlett probably has rights to it, or at least the publisher does.
Publisher, yeah.
Cool. So that's
right.
that's the first tab. You want to pop open another tab and kind of show the comparison?
Yeah.
Keep that one as a tab though, so we can swap back and forth.
All right, I'll keep it up.
Hey, and Avery put it up, but Andrew, if you want to pull it up, just there you go.
And that's the artwork that somebody did for her.
Okay, so this is Andrew's or Avery's. So you can see it's literally
A trace.
it's
Like
a
he even
trace.
did the lines in the magazine. Whoever did this for her straight up traced that Jim Mahfood.
Yep. Hey, what's up, KG? How are you?
Like some people in the comments mentioned it, and I hope she pays attention because I don't want her to get sued because she didn't draw this.
Yeah.
She didn't draw this. This isn't her idea. Somebody else drew this. Probably charged her for this.
Yeah. No, it's a full trace. She went to Fiverr or some dumb shit.
Yeah, this is like if this was a tribute, they could put after Mahfood, it'd be fine. But that's not what they did. This isn't a tribute. They didn't redraw it. They traced.
Yeah.
Well, in Photoshop they have that they have that utility where you can take a photograph and basically comic bookize it.
Yeah.
I've seen AI being used for this. you provide a photo, and it'll render it as a comic drawing in a number of styles. So maybe that has something to do with it.
No, this is a trace. Some of the lines are in the exact same place.
Yeah. Do you want to show the picture of what the girl actually looks like? Because I might be signing up for the military.
Oh my god.
This is her.
Jesus.
Yeah, she's cute. She's adorable. She's funny too. Like she posts a lot. She's a great shit poster.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are a number of firearms. There actually are a lot of firearms influencers on Instagram.
Yes, she's become huge in that area.
No, it's a cool brand. She needs. I mean, I don't know. It might. It might be one of those things.
She didn't do this. She did not rip off the artwork. The artist ripped off the artwork.
Right.
It's just she could end up getting whacked for it.
Yeah. Well, so it might just make Rise her star, right?
Well, if she puts that image that was done for her and try to sell it, that's where they could whack her with it.
Exactly. Well, in that post, she talks about merch.
Well, here's a question. I mean, from a legal standpoint, can you like legally trademark a drawing style?
No, it's not a style. That's not the style. That is the image itself. I mean, 90% of that image is exactly the same.
As a tank girl image.
Yeah, but honestly, the only two people in the world that can have an issue with it is Jim Mahfood and the Tank Girl creator, Jimmy Hewlett.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else can say a word about it, but they can. And
the publisher could probably.
The publisher too.
Well, maybe, yeah.
The publisher has the rights.
Not that they will, but they could.
There was some. There's actually a couple of similar issues in music. For example, a few years ago, you remember there's like a song that by Robin Thicke, but that song where they did with a couple other rappers, and it was basically a bunch of models jumping around topless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, but supposedly
Blurred Lines.
Yeah, Blurred Lines, and he got sued by the estate of the late great Marvin Gaye, because apparently
they sampled it.
Well, no, they didn't. It wasn't that. They didn't sample it. It had the same feel as "Got to Get It On," the Marvin Gaye song. And when you listen to the two of them,
wow,
there is a similarity, but it's really vague. At least to my ears.
There was the classic one was the Verve, who sampled
Bittersweet Symphony.
Bittersweet Symphony from Stones.
Well, no, they didn't get sued by the Stones. They got sued by Alan Klein. The Stones' former manager and all around scumbag.
Mm-hmm.
And he's one of the great villains of rock and roll. And he basically snaked the Stones' entire live catalog out from under them, and he did the same thing to the Beatles. And it was his company, Abco, that sued the Verve for that because they supposedly sampled I think it was either a guitar lick or a drum bass or drum beat from like an old Stone song. And they ended up losing. And that was their biggest hit. And
that was their only hit.
No, they had a bunch of hits in Britain. I mean, they put out a bunch of albums, but that was like the only hit that really broke over here. In Britain, they were like pretty well known.
Mm.
Well, what the funny thing is that like, a few years later, apparently like Mick Jagger's son, when apparently they got the rights back, and he basically gave the song back to the Verve as a kind of an apology because it wasn't
really. I didn't know that.
That's what I heard. I mean, it wasn't Jagger who did it. It was like just the lawyers who got their hands on the catalog because music catalogs are like they're basically an investment now.
Yeah.
And I think the most famous example was one where Neil Young actually got sued by David Geffen it was either Neil Young or some other rock star got sued because he put out an album that was radically different, and he got sued for not making music that was in his acknowledged style. It's like
really.
Apparently, I don't know if it went anywhere, but
Well, you know, with the technology nowadays, you could lay 2 tracks on top of each other and see the similar or same exact wavelengths. And even if it doesn't sound it when you're listening to it, if they can prove it was the same, there's a lawsuit there, you know?
Well, no, I think the problem is that is that copyright law has gotten so vague on this that it's it used to be that it was like a song had to specifically sound the same as like someone else's song, or like I think it was either the melody or the harmony had to be like different. But now apparently, like, because of these lawsuits, it's gotten to the point where but first off, if it's a minor artist, no one cares because there's no money involved. But for like a big time artist, they actually have to get the song vetted by lawyers before they release it, because if it sounds vaguely similar to someone else's work, this isn't like Led Zeppelin ripping off Taurus for Stairway to Heaven, or pretty much every blues artist who ever lived for their catalog. This is like something that's like really, really like kind of on the blurry line of law. And I'm wondering, how released the comics is. Like different comic artists have like different styles. I mean, like I wish I was more awake. I mean, like Tom McFarlane has a specific style. Frank Miller has a style. Frank Cho and like all the Image guys. You look at their art, you say, "Yep, that's so and so." No one else draws like that. But so the question becomes is if a young up and coming artist who maybe is a little too influenced by those guys draws, could like say that artist or the estate say, "Hey, wait a minute, this is like similar to my style. It's therefore
That's
See, I don't think
almost every big comic artist broke in drawing like someone else.
Yeah, I think stealing somebody's art, yes. Stealing somebody's style, I don't think so. Because without Art Adams stealing Michael Golden's style, or J. Scott Campbell stealing Art Adams' style,
and it's subjective too.
Yeah,
it's subjective. Like you can't trademark or copyright a style. Like you can paint like Picasso right now, and Picasso's estate can't sue you, right? Also, as good of a copy as you might be able to do, you're not actually going to be able to copy the style perfectly.
No.
Who is that guy? Mike Hoffman. Doesn't he do like Frazetta? He has Frazetta style. You know who I'm talking about, Mike Hoffman.
Mm-hmm.
And he does a really good Frazetta style. He's been doing it for years and years and years.
Oh yeah.
Well, there was a documentary, like I don't know if it's still there, about He-Man, the Masters of the Universe, and it got into how like the original designer was like a big Frazetta fan, and that's how he got the job, because he, in his spare time, he would basically draw these like big, like basically Frazetta style barbarians and warriors, and that portfolio got him the job to design He-Man. And Skeletor and all the rest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I could believe it because those characters were all, well inspired by that kind of stuff. So.
Well, the funny thing is, because you mentioned copyright. When it comes to writing, I mean, the rules are pretty clear. I mean, you cannot like rip off someone's work. Like let's say, for example, you can't take, someone else's, written characters. Like for example, if someone were to if a writer were to basically write a Game of Thrones story, but with Jaime Lannister, the Starks, all the rest, and if he tried to sell it on say Amazon, he could get shut down and sued for copyright violation. However, if he releases it for free as a parody,
mm-hmm.
I think the law is you can get away with it. Although I'm not sure the limits, because there are a couple of famous cases there. Like for example, there was a case where a Russian writer basically rewrote the Lord of the Rings as from the point of view of the orcs,
mm-hmm.
and basically as a communist fairy tale.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, J. Raw? How you doing, man? Welcome. Happy Friday, man. Glad you're off. Glad you got off tonight.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so the thing is, the book is available. The story is available for download if you want to see it. But the thing is, it's downloadable for free because Tolkien's he's especially using Tolkien's characters. And the Tolkien estate still has the rights to it for now, at least.
Well, it's John Byrne. I have this bookmark somewhere. I'm gonna make this as a Christmas bookmark.
Oh yeah, he does the X-Men like he continued. Yeah, I looked it up. I was unimpressed.
Dude, it was crazy. It's so good. It's psychotic. So John Byrne, what's he calling it? I can't remember the name of the comic book.
He's done several issues. I looked some of
several. Nothing. No. He's still drawing it. So basically, the deal is, without me going off and elsewhere.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. We even viewed some of the pages.
Yeah, well, it's been a while, and you know.
Oh, okay.
But it's so his deal is like and I don't know the whole story because it was a little before my time, but basically he was the X-Men artist and essentially hated Chris Claremont. Like they just didn't get along, and
which is weird, is that's his best work.
Right, for real. And so my understanding is that like he my understanding is that basically he didn't like the direction that Chris Claremont took the X-Men. He argued a lot with him and back and forth and all that kind of stuff. And basically like Chris Claremont doesn't know what he's doing. I'm the real writer, I'm the real artist. John Byrne is known, I've never met him in person,
he's full
but
of himself.
He's known as he's very well known for being extremely narcissistic and kind of an asshole. But he's also a genius artist, right? He's very fucking good. So this dude decides in his old age, because he's got to be in his 70s now.
He's up there,
at least in his 70s. This motherfucker decides in his 70s that he's going to redraw the X-Men from when from basically his run, like how he would have done it.
He's 72.
72. So 72 years old. Keep in mind, this happened 50 fucking years ago. He just never let it go. And he's like, I'm just going to redraw the way I want to redraw it. And so he started drawing it. Now, here's the deal. John Byrne is loaded. He doesn't really need the money. But he also could be doing a lot of other better things with his life. He's drawn 32 issues a month. He's doing a monthly book. He's been drawing for 3 years straight on a book he cannot sell. It's not sellable. He can't sell it. It's pure fan. It's X-Men fan fiction by the legendary X-Men guy.
It's insane.
It's insane. It is a fever dream, and I don't know how to. The only problem I have with this stuff is that it's insanely hard to find. Like I'm on his thing right now, but it's not. It's like,
isn't it only available in his like Discord? Not Discord, but
yeah. I'm in there now, and I'm trying to find it, but it's hard. It's not exactly like.
I've seen where some people have printed it and sold it.
Yeah. Well, they sell it. Well, yeah, they sell it as like a one-off thing, you know.
Hasn't he removed some of the earlier ones, the earlier issues? You can't find them.
No, is that true?
I went looking for some of them, couldn't find them. So,
well, that would suck because I wanted to download all of it.
Well, maybe that's why he did it. Keep you from doing it.
Let's see. Trying to see. I really want to find it. Damn it! Now you got me. Oh, I'm trying to find this bullshit.
Wow, the prices on eBay for the printed ones, the ones that people have printed.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he printed these, did he?
Oh, here they Elsewhen 29 to. Yes, people have scanned it. Okay, let me try to download. No, he didn't print it. He never printed them.
Yeah, because if he printed it, he could get in real trouble.
Yeah. He just posted on his thing. Like, oh, here's what I'm working
Patreon
on.
or something.
Something. He's just like, oh, here's what I'm working on.
Insane.
It's insane. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to see if I can find this. Cool. Okay. I found a link to download it. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
So there's all kinds of X-Men characters that don't exist in his universe.
Yeah.
Because
it's the most adult fantasy thing ever. It's ridiculous. It's absolute. I mean, it's brilliant, but it's also insane. And
Now,
he's like lettering it. And shit.
Is somebody? Oh, I was going to say.
No, it's
he
pencil.
lettering it or okay.
He's lettering it and he's doing all that, but it's all pencil because he doesn't ink.
Yeah.
So give me 1 second. I'm downloading the entire series up until the issue 31. It's just nuts.
Dude, that's so.
Like, are you looking at it yet? Hold on.
I've looked at some of it and it's just bonkers.
It's bonkers, but it's incredible because it's like not bad. It's like really freaking good because he's a genius. So, all right, I'm gonna pull up.
I'm sure the story is whacked out, dude.
I'm sure.
So many characters you know and love never
what kind of file is that? Oh, god damn it.
Never came into existence.
Hold on. I gotta see how I'm gonna open the CBZ. I forgot what I haven't used a CBZ file in a long ass time. Is that? Hold on. Damn it, guys. Dusty, what's a CBZ file?
Never heard of it.
Cool, thanks. Appreciate you.
Somebody printed an omnibus issues 1 through 24, and it's $289 on eBay.
Yeah, because it's insane. Oh god, sorry it's taking so long, guys. Give me 1 second. This is I downloaded it. I have it. It's a CBZ file, and I don't know what that is. I gotta figure out what it's CBZ. You can't just give me a fucking JPEG.
So at what point does this diverge from regular X-Men title? Before or after Dark Phoenix?
It's a zip file, but
CBZ file is a comic book archive saved at the comic book zip format, which is a zip file with a CBZ file extension.
Why would you do that, you dumbasses? Okay.
Instead of just make a PDF.
Yeah, but it won't. It doesn't. My Mac is like, what the hell is this?
You have to have a CBC reader in order to read it.
No, I don't. I'm gonna figure this shit out.
Somebody has to have a bootleg out there as a PDF or something.
That's what I'm saying, man. I just want a PDF, bro.
Can I open a CBZ file in PDF? Download Calibre on Windows. Import the CBD file into the software by clicking. It's just advertisement for this program. Never mind.
Yeah, people are printing these themselves because this one has a different cover and they want $260.
Hold on.
That's crazy, dude. Bootlegging. Make it people are making omnibuses themselves of this shit.
I know. We're gonna see this tonight.
Well, you remember a couple years ago, the big thing was to take comic books and have them bound. So you could bound your own comics, your own comic book collection. Remember that?
Oh yeah. I never did. I never got into that.
Yeah, me neither. But it would be cool if you had some things.
Oh, you know what? Maybe if I change, I'm just
dude. Imagine doing that to a run that has like a really expensive core issue in the middle of it somewhere.
Well.
Oh, that would be awful. It's like I spent all this money, but one book in the middle of this is $300.
Haha. Okay, I figured it out. All I had to do is change it from CBZ to zip, and it opened up. So stupid. Okay. So this. Give me 1 second. I got number 30 here. Let me share. I'm gonna put it over here on this screen. Okay, check this out. I know at least MK knows exactly what's up because I know MK knows John Byrne. So MK says zipped comic book reader because there's a native reader on Android. Okay, Macs are trash. Whatever, Rages. Macs are not trash. I love my Mac, dude. Come on, man. Dusty blinks and twitches every so often to let us know he's still with us. Dusty's had a really hard week, so
it's been a little bit of a challenge.
It's been a little bit. I was a challenge this week. He killed
us all last night and then fell to Ramel.
That's true. All I ask is that there's like roses in the toilet every morning, and he just sometimes it's just too much.
Roses in the toilet?
I don't know. That didn't make any sense, but I'm trying.
When he said he wanted to see your rosebud, that's not what he meant.
Watch this. So he's drawn freaking Spider-Man. This is issue number 31. This is the latest issue. So this is from February to March. So this is brand new. Okay. 31 issues, dude. He's getting a little looser with his stuff because he's been drawing 31 issues of it.
And he's just throwing in whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I want the Fantastic Four and Spider-Man in here with the X-Men fighting Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
And Phoenix is still around.
Yeah, he never killed off Phoenix. He hated that, apparently. Isn't this crazy?
And so many new X-Men just aren't there.
Yeah. He just kept it with the classic X-Men, his classic X-Men.
Yeah, the new X-Men.
I wonder if he would, or if he has, or if he can, or if he would sell those pages.
No, I don't think he would.
I think he can sell the original pages, but I don't think he would exactly. If he did, man, he'd want a friggin' fortune.
Look at that, dude.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like he's drawn the full books, and this is just the last issue. Like this is like Twice Upon a Time. Like he's just gonna keep doing this. He's wrecking. I don't know what he's doing, but I love it and I hate it. You know what I mean? It's like super cool, and it's like at the same time you're like, what are you doing, man?
I guess senility has its upside.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna open up some more. Hold on.
Because those Claremont issues I think are wonderful, and that was his absolute best artwork. Was his run on Uncanny X-Men?
Yeah. Well, by far, yeah. And again, you're talking about a guy in his like mid 70s or something, right? How old is he?
72.
72. So 72 years old. And this is what he's doing. He's just drawn the X-Men that he wanted to draw.
Over 30 years ago.
Yeah, way over 30 years ago. 30 years ago was the 90s, bro.
Fuck, 50 years ago.
Right. 50 years.
I wonder if he has an ending inside or if he's just still going.
I don't know.
I mean,
he's still got it. He's still John frickin' Byrne, but damn, dude.
Yeah.
There's like Wolverine.
Oh, with a full beard, damn.
Yeah. It's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. There's part of me that kind of wants to read it.
Oh, I'm sure it's not bad, dude. I'm sure it's not bad at all. He's referencing look at him doing a flashback to 181.
Oh my gosh.
Right? It's Wolverine and the Wendigo and the Hulk. Like it's just wicked.
Oh, did you guys hear the new news about who's writing Wonder Woman for DC Comics?
No.
Tom King.
Oh God.
At least his feminine writing won't.
It might actually work on that book. Oh, look at that Wolverine, dude.
He'll write Wonder Woman like a man, because he wrote Batman like a woman.
He did write Batman like a woman. He's really enjoying drawing these pages.
Yeah. Like I started reading that Mr. Miracle miniseries he did, and it starts out really good, right? Really, like it starts out really good. Then it reaches this point where you think the story is about to really take off, and all it does is slow back down again, ignore this big like moment reveal thing to, oh look, Darkseid's eating from the vegetable tray. Oh, we're talking about peeing in a cavern on Apocalypse. Like,
what are we saying? What the hell are you talking about?
Dude, in the Mr. Miracle comic, the one that was about PTSD and all this shit and Darkseid and the anti-life equation, right? It's about all this crazy heavy shit.
The one that started out really, really strong.
Yeah, dude. But before I stopped, like, it's a 12-issue miniseries. Issue 10, I stopped buying it because I'm just like, what is this? The first few issues, so good. But by the end, it's like, oh, we have a vegetable tray at our meeting with Darkseid. Darkseid's eating from the vegetable tray. This is silly Billy.
Really?
Yes. And Mr. Miracle goes out for a pee, and they're peeing in the volcanic cavern and having a conversation with the other guy who's a Darkseid guy. And they're peeing.
What?
I swear, it becomes the most mundane, boring, LOL, tee-hee, I'm so clever bullshit. It starts out as this great, amazing comic about PTSD, about trauma, about psychological pain, and abuse. And it's also going to have like the superhero action edge, but as it reaches that point where there has to be a conflict with Darkseid now. No conflict. They have a meeting with a vegetable tray.
Is there? I have a feeling like the John Byrne effect is going to happen across like all of comics. Like people now are just going to start fictioning, whatever the plural is. Like they're just going to start fanficking the hell out of like the last 50 years of comics just so they can like put their stuff in and be like, yeah that's what really happened.
I swear to God, you have an artist like Mitch Gerard and you have him drawing Darkseid eating from a vegetable tray. Like there's broccoli and ranch.
I've never understood the whole I mean, I understand if you want to have a character eating something or drinking something. Like there definitely are times when you can
No. Big Barda brought a vegetable tray.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like you get from Kroger or Publix.
It's a Kroger vegetable tray. Man.
It's like this book could have been something amazing.
Yeah. It sounds pretty bad.
Lee Weeks, one of the most incredible artists in comics. He is such a shit writer. It got me to stop buying Batman with Lee Weeks art.
Yeah, that's impossible.
No, he did. I stopped buying Batman with Lee Weeks art because he's such shit.
That's really scary stuff, dude. That's really scary shit. Lee Weeks is a genius.
Yeah, and this is a guy that used to work for the CIA.
Well, yeah.
Tell me this bullshit isn't a psyop.
Yeah.
He's a fucking Fed.
He's a fucking Fed. I like how he's a Fed because he did a shitty job writing Batman and Catwoman.
Well, he used to work for the CIA.
I know. But no one called him a Fed when he was writing decently.
Yeah. Now he's a fucking Fed.
Now he just works for that. Now he's
a Fed boy. Dusty's like, oh fuck.
Now he's just...
MK's like, give it to your hate.
Oh my god. Yeah, I this is honestly why.
Now you're missing my stories, aren't you?
Well, your stuff is femme, but at least it's meant to be femme. Right?
Whatever.
I'm not knocking it. I mean, it's like fantasy, and it's not. I mean, it's not like power fantasy. I meant it in a good way. I wasn't knocking it.
No, he meant his stories when he goes off on a weird rant.
Oh, well, yeah, no, that's fine. Also very femme, but that's more just because of Andrew.
Okay.
Tom King is trash.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Are there any good, Andrew? You're the shop owner. Are there any good books that are actually out? I mean, I know you're not doing like modern stuff, but I know you keep track of it a little bit better than we do.
What's really funny is I get a lot of people coming in the store looking for all the same things. I get people looking for Turtle books. I get people looking for Invincible books. I get people looking for Spawn and Deadpool books.
Really?
Those are probably the most. And every now and then somebody will come in with a weird request. The other day somebody came in looking for Kiss comics.
For sure.
And somebody else came in looking for something I'd never even
Bondage
heard
Fairies?
Bondage Fairies, Avery.
I have fairies. Bondage Fairies. Yeah, I got that. I'm just kidding.
But that's under the counter.
Ratsuki Doji?
These are things, Dusty. These are things that.
Quick, everybody! Google La Blue.
No,
he could probably guess.
Don't listen.
While you're at work on the work computer.
Yeah. Do not. Here's some life advice. Do not listen to the gentleman that has like a skull goat head character.
Why?
I already did that about 2 weeks ago, and I saw where it got me. So yeah. I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
What was it? Russian hard base?
I don't even know what that means.
What Russian?
What that means.
What?
I don't want to know. It doesn't. It's fine. We don't have to know.
YouTube
okay.
it. Russian.
No.
Yeah, just Google it.
No,
Google.
YouTube it. It's on YouTube.
I learned a long time ago. Don't Google anything Avery suggests.
Yes, exactly.
Like blue waffle?
No.
Like 2 girls, 1 cup. You know, that kind of crap.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 1 guy, 1 screwdriver.
What?
No, never did it.
These words that shouldn't be together.
Guess where the handle is?
No. Avery.
Oh,
no.
Danger.
It's like adult fantasy. It's not what you think.
Behave. Behave.
2 guys and a hammer.
Oh my god. Hey, look. Let's look at some John Byrne. That wasn't me. That was. Look at that. MK says, "Give in to your hate."
Easy.
2 to 1. 2 to 1. You're catching up to me, Avery.
Okay.
What? J. Ross says, 1 man, 1 screwdriver. No.
We can suggest art house films like a Serbian film.
Look at that. Hey, so this is the entire X-Men Elsewhen John Byrne catalog. He started in 2019 and has been doing it monthly all the way through. Confusingly looks at screwdriver in his hand, drops it. Oh, so funny, man. Yeah, like, although he seems like he stopped in 2022. Because I saw. Let's see, because I only see 2. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not like the. Let's see. He's got.
Well, keeping up this pace on something like this, man.
For 3 years.
Insane. It's like, what's he doing for money?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is he doing anything else? I mean, I know the pages he started to do are a little more rough. But damn, you know. Yeah, let's see. So let's see. I'm trying to see if he did, because it looks like when I was on his blog, it looked like the last one was issue number 32. Yeah, it looks like.
Ooh.
Oh, here's. Oh, it says what? What am I missing?
Nothing. Keep going.
Just keep going.
Hold on. Let me remove this and hide. Let me percent. Actually, I'll bring this over. It says, so this is, share my screen. I missed something.
Just ignore it. Just don't look.
What am I missing?
J. Roscom.
Anyway.
These are your fans, man. They're almost as sick and twisted as we are.
I like them. They're great.
So he says, this is from August of 2022. He says, relax. This does not mean I'm back in the saddle. I just decided that since I have this completed issue sitting in my Rober's rack for months, I might as well share it. And in fact, this is the issue that sent me into the doldrums, as I realized the ending subplot I'd set up here was not working. So if I do somehow manage to get back to work, the last several pages of this are going to be redone. Anyway, we begin. He says Merry Christmas, but he posted this in August. So, of 2022. So I guess he didn't like the plot of this one, and it kind of sent him into the doldrums because he fucked up or something.
It still looks pretty good.
It's freaking. This is issue 32.
Oh man, Nightcrawler, Doctor Doom,
Looks
Sentinels.
Great, right? It's freaking great.
With
Look
the
at that.
Sentinels.
Look at that.
That's bonkers.
Wow.
Right? Like the guy draws better at 70 than any of us in our prime.
Speak for yourself. I'm still in my prime.
That's what I'm saying. It's so good. And he can't be spending a whole day on this. You know what I mean? I don't think he's spending a whole day. I think he's spending a couple hours on it, busting out a page and doing his other stuff. Because he can do like 2 or 3 pages a day. So
yeah.
But this got him. I guess this must have like knocked him out. He was just like, "Man, fuck it." And there's 2 pages of it. He's got the whole comic.
Wow.
Look at that. So Kitty Pryde plays a big part in his stuff because he invented Kitty Pryde.
Yeah. He's really attached to Kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks awesome, man. I'm gonna have to read these. I bet it's really good. Look at this. He's actually like diving into Wolverine joining the team. His fury is like nothing I've ever seen. How can he be part of our team? So good, man. Look at that.
Wolverine versus Doctor Doom.
For some reason, he didn't like this, so he said he's gonna redo the last several pages.
Huh? They look good.
They look fine. You know, that's just artist nonsense.
It might be the story, not the drawing.
Yeah, he said it was the plot. He said the plot didn't work, and for whatever reason, it put him in the doldrums, and so he stopped. He decided to stop on issue 32 for now. Because, you know, issue 32. Right? Isn't that nuts?
It is nuts.
32. I guess what makes it nuts if you're not like, this doesn't make sense. If you're like, I don't get it. Like, you're talking about most professional comic artists do 1 comic a month, and it's paid, and that's literally that's all the time they have. Like there is no other time, right? And here he is, like in his 70s, not like on a golf course. He's like single-handedly attacking a personal vendetta 50 years ago and spending an entire, like a full-on, like most how many? There's plenty of professional comic artists that have not done 32 complete issues.
Yeah.
Let alone 32 complete issues in a single run. And he's doing it in his 70s out of spite. It's epic, man. It's absolutely epic.
It'd be so cool as if Marvel stepped in, bought the rights to this whole thing.
They should publish it.
Told him, finish the story. I mean, you can continue it, but get to a stopping point. Get to a natural, this is the end of book 1 type stopping point, and then reprint the whole series as an artist edition and launch their own line of artist editions using this as the start. And have it be like a DC Elseworld story where it's John Byrne's Elseworld tale.
Of course. Absolutely. I'm downloading this.
The question is, would he be willing to do that?
Hey guys.
Yo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say this, but I actually have to log off now.
No worries, man. Thanks for
All right,
popping
Zach,
in.
take it easy, man.
Later, man.
Hi,
Yeah.
Zach.
I'm meeting someone for a show, so talk to you next week. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, Monday is my birthday.
Hey, all right. We're going to have a happy
Yay.
birthday celebration for you here.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Love you, buddy.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
He's turning 21 and is going to finally be able to drink.
That's right.
Legal.
Everybody.
Man, he's a year older than me.
Dusty. Oh man. Okay, so let's just put this in. Okay, Dusty is good at math, the maths. So a regular book is 20. I'm sure, I don't know for a fact, but I'm sure he's doing around 22 pages a month, because that's the regular book, was 20 to 22 pages. And I bet he's doing 22 because of the page count. So what's 22 times 32?
Well, 32 times 20 is 640. So add another 62 to that. So 64, 672. 672 pages.
Yeah.
New math.
So this one, X-Men 32, was 20 pages. So maybe it is just 20 pages, which still 20 times 32 is 320 times 640. Yeah, 640. So 600.
640. 640.
I know. That's how my head works.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
640 pages.
I'm glad you graduated high school.
Whatever. 640 pages, man. So there's 32 issues. You could do 12 issue, 24, and then a 6-issue book, right? Well, that would be 30. So it'd be 8 issues. So you could do a 12 volume, and an 8 volume, and you'd have like a giant, a giant shelf full of John Byrne unpublished work.
Did you read his comment down there at the bottom? He says, "And no, those aren't Doom robots. The good doctor schemes involves using Nightcrawler's interdimensional teleportation to leap into parallel universes to bring in alternate versions of himself. All as part of his plan to invade Mephisto's realm in yet another attempt to rescue Doom's mother. So, Wolverine in hell."
That's wicked.
Yeah.
That's a classic story. I love it. Damn, dude. He needs to get back on the ball.
1977 to 1980 is when he did X-Men.
Right.
So he's almost done that a whole nother 3-year run.
Yeah. So it was 43 years ago since he's touched X-Men. 43 years. And he went ahead and was like, nah, man, I'm just going to keep going. Fuck it. And he basically redid the whole run. He stopped on the. He stopped. I think the whole Phoenix thing. I don't know when he started.
All right, let me pose a question to you all.
Mm-hmm.
If there is another run of comics that you enjoyed the artist working on it, and if the artist did a John Byrne and went back and continued the series where they left off, which one would you want to see? Good example, have Todd McFarlane pick up Spider-Man with issue number 14.
All right, I got mine.
All right. That was an example. That wasn't my pick because I really don't care.
Okay, well, let's think about this. I've got one that popped up my head.
Frank Miller continued Daredevil from the last one he wrote.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Writing or drawing? I mean,
Writing.
yeah. Okay.
J-Ross says, y'all don't even know a fraction of what goes on in my mind. I'm sick as long as I'm aware of it.
I'd like to see Mark Bagley continue working on New Warriors.
Weak sauce.
Well, that's my jam, man. Come on. I love
Barry
New
Windsor
Warriors.
Smith continuing on Weapon X.
Ooh.
That's mine.
Ooh, yeah, that's
mine.
nice.
Yeah. That would be my jam. That would be my jam.
What would have happened to X-Force if Mike Mignola had actually become the regular artist when they had him do that fill-in issue?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's not really a run that you keep going, you know? That's a
could have,
one
though.
issue.
They wanted him for that, but people reacted so badly to that fill-in issue.
Did they really? That's my all-time favorite X-Men.
Dude, no, people freaked out, dude. They hated it. I loved it. Yeah, that's the reason he did that whole that pouch piece, making fun of the pouches.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that because that's like one of my all-time favorite drawings.
No. Fans reacted poorly.
It was my all-time favorite comic when it came out. I have three. Today I have three of that same issue just because I look at it so fucking much.
Have Larry Stroman continue his X Factor run.
That's pretty good. That's all right.
You know.
Yeah.
Have Alan Davis continue his run on Detective Comics.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. He had those few issues that were like bonkers awesome. Hell, Alan Davis continuing Excalibur. When he left it, the bottom just dropped out of it completely. Chris Bacalo.
Well, you're also a massive fan of
Chris Bacalo continuing Generation X. You know,
Roger Cruz. I mean, him continuing. I mean, like the stuff that he does, it would look like Spider-Man to me, in my opinion.
It still would have been good.
It would have been okay.
His stuff on X-Men isn't the greatest, but his stuff on Generation X was awesome.
Travis Charest actually finishing a book. Any book.
Any book.
Well, I think if they could bring him back from the dead and have Jason Pearson continue his astonishing X-Men run.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Poor Jason Pearson, man. Jeez.
So brilliant, but shame.
And I still can't believe that dude is gone. That's some crazy shit.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
He was so good.
Yeah, he was. That's a bunch of
Dusty, what's your opinion?
I'm still waiting for you to send me some comic book, Andrew, so I can learn a little bit more about them.
Sure, I would, but nobody's ever shared your address with me. Not even you. I'll just wait till I see you in person.
I have his address. I need to send him some stuff, but I was waiting on other people to send their address to send them stuff, but they haven't. So I'll just get your package ready and send it to you, Dusty.
Yes, thank you.
Dusty, you're gonna get a bunch of comics. So.
Avery's got a package for you coming your way.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a man-sized package.
Do you see where this goes? Every day. That's how it is.
I'm going to move. I'm moving tomorrow.
Are you moving someplace sane?
At least someplace that you don't know where I live, Avery.
Oh, so funny.
Todd, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at so here I'm going to share this with you. I'm looking at so I was looking for this. I was looking for the John Byrne stuff, and I found this like Get Comics thing, which is like a downloader site. So I was just like, oh, a downloader site. Oh, look, Savage Dragon. So it's kind of like it's just interesting.
Hey, man, some of the pre-snowball issues are pretty good.
Hey, Kyle Brick, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, what's up, Kyle?
Kyle, I meant to send you a DM today. I'll try to remember tonight, or I'll send it tomorrow. Kyle's an awesome game developer,
Nice.
and a good dude. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the shit show.
Pretty much.
Oh man, so this is yeah, I don't know. I've never seen the site before, but they had the John Byrne downloads. So it seems like they have the regular stuff. Like this is all the, I guess, the stuff that came out this week.
Yeah.
I can't believe. Well, there's a Tony Harris thing, which is kind of cool.
Yep. Lazarus 5. That
came
was
out.
pretty good.
Yeah. Look at this. Did you know that Amazing Spider-Man with John Romita's at issue number 21?
Yeah, I don't think he did every issue though.
Okay.
With the thumb wiener page?
Scroll
Thumb
down.
wiener, yeah. Thumb wiener.
Scroll down and you'll see down, not up, down.
Yeah.
You got a Jason Pearson cover down there in the corner.
Yeah, the jet.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I love that style. That was my favorite style of his.
Oh, I'd never liked that style.
The animated looking style. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I can never deal with it. This is the fan made trade paperback of Friday, Ed Brubaker, Marcus Martin.
Oh, wow.
Let's see some of the artwork. Marcus Martin is a guy that I like. Sometimes I really like his stuff, and sometimes I don't. But he has a very original style.
Yeah, it's the kind of style you saw a lot of, though, in the late 90s, early 2000s in the indie scene.
What did I click on?
That's about what I say. You going political on us?
No, I said next. It was a sucker. It was a sucker move. It was like next, and then it takes you to
an ad.
To an ad or something. Oh fuck. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah, so if I click on this, and now let's click on this one. Yeah, see, it says next, but that next is actually an ad.
That page looks pretty
cool.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a lot of detail in there. It's very taupey. I'm not going to click that next button because that's a fake button.
Fake button. That's cool.
Right? Marcus Martin's good, man. He switches up his styles a lot, which I kind of like. Like he experiments a lot.
Like the creepy stuff is drawn in one style and the people are drawn in another.
Mm-hmm.
I sold one of those Topi books this past weekend.
Oh, the collector?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
Awesome.
book. Topi's amazing, dude. Have you looked at the prices for some of his first printings? Some of his books, they're expensive, dude.
They're a little up there, yep.
Because they're
MK Cronus says not today, Satan.
Not today. We've decided to put this on a shirt.
Not today, Satan.
Well, we were talking about today. We don't know if we're going to do it 100%, but we have a quote from Dusty's mom from back in the day about this is a sign, something to the effect of this is a sign from Jesus that you can focus on NFTs now. And so we're going to put that. What was the quote? Do you remember, Dusty?
That was pretty much the quote. I basically texted her and said that I was leaving my job. Basically, I had a mutual separation with my job because it was a whole thing. But anyway, so I left my job and I told her that. And she literally responded by text that this is a sign from Jesus now that you can focus on your NFTs. So we're going to put that on a shirt.
Yeah, and we thought about putting that on the front, and then on the back, it just says, not today, Satan.
Nice.
We have all these things like, that actually looks really good. Oh, it's Daniel Warren Johnson.
Oh, I did a not
Yep.
today, Satan t-shirt on my Society 6 a long time ago.
So we've got, like, not today, Satan. We've got, it's not what you think. Right. I came up with one that
And
I'm
then
actually
you should have in small lowercase letters and like a parentheses. It's exactly what you think.
It's exactly what you think. Okay, it is. But I had another one that I think I'm going to put on a shirt. It's adult fantasy, the best universe on the planet. I like that.
I love
one.
it.
That one I'm definitely putting on a shirt. And no one else use that. We're gonna trademark that. That
Yeah.
one's good.
And hopefully we can get a don't Google anything Avery tells you to that level.
Right?
Adult fantasy, don't Google anything Avery.
Don't Google. Yeah. Don't trust. Don't trust the redneck. What is this? Almighty. That looks kind of cool. Those are preview pages.
Yeah, snowballs sound really cute and innocent until you Google
What?
it.
No.
Oh,
Let's not. What do we? What?
Good night, everybody. Bye bye.
Yeah. Right. Thanks. Jeez. What's Almighty? Do you know what Almighty is?
No.
That looks kind of interesting. It's kind of a cool cover. I like that. I like that split cover. That's pretty cool. These are image releases. Scurry. Oh, look.
that looks like something Andrew would like.
Yeah.
It's been around for a long, long time.
Dude,
Scurry?
Warren Johnson, dude, his stuff looks cool. That wrestling comic.
Yeah. Power move.
That's good art. I mean,
Yeah.
This has been around a while, you said, Andrew?
Oh yeah. He's been working on that book for many years.
Wow. Kindred's classic. God, Kindred. I'm sorry. I know Booth back in the day wasn't the best artist, but by today's standards, that's pretty freaking awesome.
exactly.
Like,
It doesn't look that bad compared to some of the stuff that's out today.
it really doesn't look that bad compared to stuff today. It really doesn't. Like, that's actually, the only stuff that I hated back in the day really was the coloring, man. I really did not like this.
Because it was overdone.
Yeah, once they started using like airbrush coloring, I hated it, dude. The late 90 coloring I could not stand.
Yeah, because the digital coloring was new, so a lot of people were like overdoing it.
Mm-hmm.
But once pen tabs came around, people got used to Photoshop.
Yeah.
It's gotten better.
Yeah, it got a little better. Savage Dragon 264. Is 264? Did he stop drawing? I feel like he should be past 300 by now.
I don't know. It seems like he should be because McFarlane is, and he wasn't that far behind Spawn.
Right?
Well, McFarlane also had other people drawing and writing the book too. So.
Well, yeah, but he I know he must have taken a couple. He must have. 264. Andrew, is there a way you can find out what the latest issue of Savage Dragon is?
264.
Is it?
Probably is because Phantom Road that just came out last week, so I'm assuming it says 2023. So
I know. All right, fine. Yeah, because it's like 264. He must be. Well, no, Spawn is like on issue like 320 something. Like they're 80 issues ahead.
Maybe he took time off drawing Savage Dragon when he did Spawn.
Maybe. Must have been.
What's wrong with Dragon's fin?
Because it's not Savage Dragon, dude. It's a different dragon.
When he originally created the Savage Dragon, that's what his fin looked like.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's another dude that just kind of lost his shit.
Yeah.
Andrew, what are you doing?
I'm just tapping some cards.
Manifest Destiny. That's kind of a cool art style. Cool. Image does put out some good books. At least the covers look good. Like that Crude Volume 1. That looks great. That's a great cover.
Yeah.
Magic Order Classic.
Spoin.
Oh, it's number 2. It's at order 4. Wow, I'm way behind on that. That's a crazy, like a kind of a new neo-Japanese style. The plush. It's a weird fucking book. Good cover though. That plush cover is awesome. It's super creepy. Makes me want to look at the book. Good covers, man. Image the artists have better covers than Marvel.
On some of them, yeah.
Yeah, 264 came out March 1st. 265 solicited for April and 266 for May.
Wow. Yeah, something must have happened that I don't know about for him to not hit 300. Because that's like 4 years.
But if he's been 1 or 2 issues behind the whole time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, but Spawn is on number like 320 though. So he's like 6 years behind Spawn.
But if every year he's a couple of issues behind, it adds up.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the guy has to. Well, again, to Andrew's point, like McFarlane doesn't draw every issue, right? So
he hasn't drawn it since like issue 10 or 12.
Yeah. So he has to. So Larson actually has to take a break for like a couple of months, probably.
Oh, I was going to say, what was that Tom Coker cover?
No, yeah, Jim Mahfood covers or Justin Stewart.
Yeah, those are my food.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to do Devoid in a style like that.
Yeah, I would be cool. I could see that.
Do that, but mix it with like a little Jay Lee.
Aerosmith. They brought Aerosmith back?
Yeah, they recently did that for a new limited series.
Wow.
And then he passed away. So.
Oh. I like how these titles are starting to turn into phrases. Like, what's the furthest place from here and the least we can do?
Yeah, there's a lot of that out there.
Yeah. That's kind of good. I like that.
Yeah, that trend's in indie movies too.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a comic series called We Only Find Them When They're Dead.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great title.
If you say so.
No, you don't like it? Well, it's so hard to come up with like 1 or 2 word titles now.
Yeah, I know. Hero is the perfect title for a book.
Oh, Nemesis Reloaded.
Yeah, MK Chrono said hero release. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, Image has way better covers. There's a here's a little bit of a NFT Web3 lore. This Image 30th anniversary Image comic. One of the artists, I don't know who or why, or the writer, I have no idea. But there's a giant Bored Ape pinup in here.
Wow.
There's a Basie pinup in the Image 30 anniversary thing. Damn, Image is putting out a bunch of books, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Monkey Meat. That title.
Yeah. I mean, now we're going back in time. This isn't like monthly or anything. Time Before Time. Two Graves. That's cool. That's a good title. Little Monsters, Monarch.
That cover by what's his name? The Spawn.
That's not good.
David Mack. That's not a good David Mack.
That's not good, David Mack.
That is weak sauce David Mack.
Yeah.
Little Monsters is a good title.
Yeah. There's a lot of like monster books going around, aren't there?
Yeah. A lot of paranormal books.
Like demonology, monster. All Against All. You have Time Before Time. Right here. Time Before Time. And All Against All.
It looks like Savage Dragon publishes 10 issues a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
He skips months from time to time.
Right. Well, he has to. The dude has to take a break. But yeah, here's your 263. That's a terrible cover.
You know what? Penciling and inking and writing your own comic to do 10 issues a year. I still don't think you're taking a break even in those 2 months. That's just catch up.
Probably. You're not wrong.
That's a lot of work.
You're not wrong. Flawed. Oh, Ant.
He started in 1993. By 2006, which was 13 years later, he had published 100 issues.
Mm-hmm.
June of 2006. Let me see.
we were saying hero release, yes. We were kind of pointing that out to MK, and MK follows up with, if only it got released. It will be.
It's going to. I promise.
Andrew's actually pretty good about that stuff. I guess Ant, like to the other reason is he does do side projects like this. Ant number 6. This is also Eric Larson.
Yeah.
So I guess he did a 6-issue limited series for Ant.
Jeez.
It took him.
He drew it?
Yeah, I guess so.
The first 100 issues went from 1993 to 2006. So that's 13 years to do 100 issues. The next 100 issues went from 2006 to 2014, which is 8 years. So the first 100 issues, he took a lot of breaks. So
it's an Ant. Oh, it's the Ant is an Ant Spawn Savage Dragon crossover.
Well, he bought the rights to Ant from the creator of Ant.
Yeah.
And the creator of Ant thinks he stole it from him. But he paid him for it.
Well, then what's the story?
I don't know the story altogether. I think the guy that created Ant did it while he was in jail, while he was in prison. And when he got out, Image published the issues, but he never finished the story. And Eric Larson bought the rights from him to continue the story. And I guess he was never happy with what Eric Larson did with it.
Yes, because the Ant character is so popular.
Yeah.
Did you take the money?
Yes, he took the money.
Took the money and you signed the deal. It's no longer your character. It doesn't matter what you think.
Yep.
That's a cool cover. This Hitomi, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Image has some good covers. Andrew, should we you want to flip over and look at some of your updated comics?
Yeah, Andrew, flip over.
That's what you know what I meant.
I don't have any comics to share.
What? Why not?
Well, hold on a second. Let me see if there's anything new and happening at comicpriceguide.com.
There's always the heritage auction rabbit hole.
Oh God.
Nope, there's nothing new in there. Well, the only thing that's new in the comic price guide watch list is Luke Cage Hero for Hire #1 from 1972. First appearance of Luke Cage. It's a $450 book.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
The sensational origin issue.
I don't really have anything against the character. It's just he's always seemed like a third or fourth stringer. It's odd to see his value that high for a first book.
Well,
is it just because of the TV shows?
Probably.
Hey,
But then again, it's still his first appearance, and first appearance is always worth something, you know?
Yeah, 400. MK says 450.
That's ungraded 9.4.
Netflix flop.
Oh no, it wasn't a Netflix flop. It was actually good. I enjoyed the show. I was looking forward to another season. The way they left it, they ended it on a really interesting cliffhanger.
Yeah, well, Netflix decided to tank all those shows when they realized they weren't going to get to keep them.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, why keep building these shows up if Marvel's just going to take them from us and put them on their streaming service at Disney? When we'll just cancel them all, try to tank them.
You know what's so funny is I recently read that artist edition of Daredevil Reborn.
Yeah.
And supposedly that's the next big Daredevil project is a Daredevil Reborn series.
Yeah, but they're not going to have that chick that plays Karen or the dude that plays Foggy.
Yeah, but the other thing is a lot of that stuff was already in the TV series.
Well, I know, right? That's kind of what it was. It was Daredevil Reborn, and I'm like, I don't know how they're going to do it. Like, they already did it.
Oh, yeah, they had some of those scenes in there.
Yeah. There was a lot of it already in there.
MK says it was good. Rumor is going all in with Defenders.
Well, I like Defenders too. So I liked all of them. Actually, you know what? Honestly, I never finished watching. Was it the second season of Iron Fist?
Iron Fist was not that good.
Yeah, we never finished watching it.
That character to me only works as part of a team. To me, he's a third stringer.
You know what? The wife and I just recently finished watching the last season of The Walking Dead. We didn't even know it had come on and was done with.
Oh.
Because we watched it. We watched The Walking Dead pretty religiously every week. We watched it on demand. We never watched it when it came out. We just watched it on demand. And when the season 11 took the hiatus, we moved on to other stuff. It came back, wrapped up the series, and we didn't even realize it had done it. But luckily for us, the whole thing's on Netflix, so we got to watch it commercial free and binge the last 8 episodes, I guess. And I don't know if any of you guys ever followed The Walking Dead, but I was okay with the way it ended.
I stopped watching that show years ago.
Yeah. I haven't. I have to. I actually want to watch it. I want to finish it, but I stopped early on. MK says Luke and Iron Fist team up. Agree. It says, yep, binged Walking Dead 2 spinoff a coming.
Yep. Yeah. Well, one of the things I've read that the first trailer for the spinoff with Negan and Maggie is that the storyline for their spinoff is that Maggie's son Herschel gets kidnapped, and Negan is helping her. They're going to New York City to try to find him, and the people that were like commenting on the trailer were like, "Wait a minute, didn't they do that twice in the season 11? Herschel getting kidnapped and her having to go and find him and rescue him." Mm-hmm. It's like they're really bottom of the barrel type stuff. So, but
and why would Maggie be trusting Negan?
Their relationship kind of got better by the end of the season 11. She told him at the end, she says, I will never forget what you did, but I'm learning to trust you. Because Negan actually pulled through a lot of times in that season 11 for the group, you know. But I was okay with it. The people that survived,
I'm glad I stopped watching.
The people that survived to the end I was okay with. The people that didn't make it to the end, I was okay with. It's one of those things where the people they lost, you know, the dramatic losses, you know, I was okay with. You know, I get attached to characters when I'm watching shows, and as long as those characters, the ones I like, make it to the end, I'm okay.
Yeah,
You know, that's one of the reasons why Game of Thrones didn't bother me as much. My 3 favorite characters made it to the end of the story, so I was happy. You know, I don't know if anybody out there ever watched Fear the Walking Dead, but
No.
the first season, one of the main characters is the kid, the guy, and he's such a pain in the ass. You hate him from the very beginning of the series, but as the series went on, he became one of my favorite characters. His character changed. His character grew. He became my focus on the show. And then he gets killed, and it was like, what the fuck? Because, you know, and that was very, very hard to take. Very difficult to take, but we still watch it. We're still up to date on it. So they introduced new characters, which were great. The girl from not Will and Grace. What's her name? I really like her. Not Will and Grace. What's the other one? Oh, geez, Louise. I know what I'm thinking of, but I can't think of it. Needless to say, there's other characters who I like a lot, so I'm glad they're still around.
I have something a little off topic, but still kind of nerdy. A little bit on the crypto side that I'm finding fascinating.
Oh, that's just gonna kill the stream.
Ooh, now you're talking my language.
Dusty's like, finally something I get to comment on.
Yeah, Dusty's like, what? Something I can talk about? So,
Yay!
Well, make it quick. It's already 10 o'clock, man.
Make it quick. Okay. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate you.
That's what she said.
Yeah. So, does anyone?
Obliged.
I know Dusty knows this, but have you guys been aware of what's been going on with Silicon Valley Bank (SVB)?
Yes, I heard about that today.
Bank failure, right?
Yeah. So I used to. Silicon Valley Bank is like a big ass startup bank.
Yep.
Melissa and I, we used SVB because SVB was basically the connecting point for all the venture firms. So all the venture firms would basically use SVB to find really good startups.
Yep.
And then all the banking stuff. So and SVB's been around forever. So this is the biggest crash. It's the biggest bank crash in history, the second biggest in history. And
I think they said 160 billion.
It's the biggest. It's the second biggest in the history of all banking, and it's the biggest since the 2008 crash. And it happened in 48 hours because all that happened. I mean, it's crazy. Like it was the investors. So basically, what happened is they came out on Wednesday. They were fine, right? Like they were fine. But they came out and said, we need to raise $2 billion. You know, we have some like unsecured loans or something. We're going to go raise some money. And that alone, even though they were fine, their stock price was like at $600 or something not that long ago. That was enough to cause a run on the bank from all of the VCs. And this is something that anyone should know if they ever try to raise or try not to raise. VCs are sheep, and I don't mean that in a negative. I mean they sheep in. It's FOMO. It's just like NFTs, right? Some major player buys an NFT, every major influencer buys the NFT, the whole thing runs up, right? It doesn't matter what the stupid project was, everybody just apes into it. It's the same thing, and it's the same thing when a big player in the space dumps all their NFTs in one project. Everyone's like, what does that guy know? And they all start dumping. It's the same sheep mentality. And VCs are notorious for this. So I don't know who it was, but somebody took out all their money And that triggered all the other investors saying, all the other venture firms saying, what? They took out all their money? Take all our money right now. And it wiped out SVB. And within 48 hours, the FDIC and the regulators shut the bank down. Okay. So the bank is gone. Like, and there's something like $100 something billion that's just like not going to be recoverable, basically. So like people lost hundreds of millions. Like there's hundreds of companies, thousands maybe of companies that are just going to be like you're going to hear this. What happened today, you're going to hear about all next week, guaranteed. So one of the things that happened that just kind of hit the wire is Roku. You know Roku, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I got one right here.
Yeah, me
Roku
too. I
TV
use
at
Roku.
home.
Roku's awesome. Roku's great. Roku says 26 of its cash reserves are stuck in SVB. 26%, which is around $487 million. $487 million stuck in a Silicon Valley Bank. Now they're trying to not die. You know, they're coming out and saying, you know, look, we're okay. We have at least 12 months of runway. You know, like they have 1.9 billion in cash. They have a total. They have more. Wait, it says Roku has 487 million of cash and cash equivalents and uninsured deposits. So that's what's uninsured. They have another 26%. About 26% of Roku's 1.9 billion in cash was deposited with SVB. Right? So they have another, you know, 1.5 billion or something in different banks, right? And I just want to put it out here, all the you know, all of the bullshit that the SEC and everyone's going after with crypto, this shit wouldn't happen if they had a motherfucking ledger. Just saying. You know, I know you're just like, oh, you're gonna put $1 billion on a ledger. No, you put them on several, right? Like you're a bank, put them on put $1 million on a ledger and just get 1,000 ledgers or some shit. Yeah. 2,000 ledgers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, like however you want to do it. This shit would not happen. They lost $487 million, and they're publicly saying, well, we're okay. Please don't crush us. You know, but it says, Roku says, at this time, the company does not know to what extent the company will be able to recover its cash on deposit at SVB. Nonetheless, Roku said it believed it would be able to meet its capital obligations for the next 12 months and beyond, with its unaffected 1.4 billion in cash reserves at other large financial institutions. So they're okay, but only because they're so big. But they still might have to completely write off $487 million. And I'm telling you, like I don't want to hear about attacks on crypto and MetaMask wallets and ledgers. You know what I'm saying? That's safer. That's safer. Like, okay,
it's not safer.
The bank isn't safe. Bank, you just saw it. The bank isn't safe. It just got wiped out because they said something wrong and people freaked out and had to run on the bank because everyone's sketched out right now. Right? So Roku had 487 million at a bank, which is supposed to be totally fine and secure and, you know, totally good to go. Right? But a ledger and crypto is bad. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? MK says, look at the uninsured funds, blow your mind. Yeah, 26%. Meaning they were smart enough to have to spread it out. But man, I feel sorry for the smaller startups. We almost put our money there. It hits home. Yeah, we were clients. We were clients of SVB for years. And the only reason we're not still clients of SVB is because we decided not to do a raise for our last company. We were considering it. We did the VC route. We decided it wasn't for us. And basically SVB was like, well, you're not raising, so you're probably not going to find a lot of good deals here. And we're like, yeah, that's cool. And so we just went back to normal banks, right? But SVB is like legend. Like there are a lot of startups right now that people are freaking the fuck out behind.
Oh yeah, there are some people that have been completely wiped out
Yeah.
Just people that were on their way that are now just DOA.
Oh, for sure. MK says all the startup helper companies like Clerky, et cetera, pushed SVB. Everybody pushed SVB. SVB is they're like rock solid, dude. Like I've been to their offices in Manhattan. I've been to their like they were gorgeous. Like it's they're legit, you know? Like what do you do? It's crazy. They just were like, oh yeah, we need to raise $2 billion. And next thing you know, you're like, no, you need to like they lost billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. Right? Crazy.
All cause because probably a couple of people got freaked out.
Yep. Well, that just goes to show you. It just goes to show you that a lot of stuff is coming off the wire for this. It just goes to show you that there's people are freaked out about the economy. You know what I mean? That doesn't happen in a bull economy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So another one. This just came off the wire. Usually you don't get posts this late, but I guess this is all happening, right? This just posted. Companies scramble to meet pay bills after SVB's swift failure. Yeah, like these people are gonna lose their jobs, go under. Like your money, you keep your money at a bank, right? That's what we're supposed to do is keep your money at a bank, and yeah, we'll pay our employees. Well, the money's at the bank. We got it, right? All of a sudden, you don't have it anymore. It's gone.
Yep.
Because crypto is more dangerous than a bank.
Yeah.
Even if the bank is FDIC insured, like how do you get that? When are you going to get that money?
Yeah. Yeah. Can't you put all your crypto in a cold wallet?
Yeah.
So no one can get to it unless you specifically want that, like you physically
That's
connect
right.
that cold wallet to a computer.
That's right.
And send it to them. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna start keeping a little bit in crypto here soon.
Yeah, all the venture firms, tech companies that held deposits at SVB are wondering when they're going to be able to pay employees and their bills after the bank collapsed. It has thousands of tech startups. The sudden collapse of SVB has thousands of tech startups wondering what happens now to their millions of dollars in deposits, money market investments, and outstanding loans. More importantly, they're trying to figure out how to pay their employees. Like all that investment, dude. The SVB was run by the investors. So when you get a paycheck, when someone says, "Hey, we raised $10 million," right? Or "Hey, we $5 million," or whatever millions of dollars, it goes right. It doesn't go into your pocket. It goes to SVB Bank. It's an investment bank. It's controlled by the investors. MK says
that was my question too, MK.
I don't know. That's a good point. I mean, for normal banks, it's 250K, I believe, because they keep lowering it. It used to be $500,000, but I think it's lower. For SVB, it's probably way higher because it was an investment bank, right? With that said, though, it's not clearly it's not in the hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, and if anything's done to get people's money back, it's just going to be the big players they help out, and the smaller people are probably going to get screwed. I hate to hear it, man, because you know some people were building their dreams and building their life, and making real headway to just for such a stupid mistake to take everything from them.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else's stupid mistake in the place their money was supposed to be safe took everything they had.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So this is just the first search result on Google as per Time Magazine. SVB was insured up to 250K.
Wow.
That's catastrophic.
That's catastrophic. But
now,
that's
is that per client or is that total altogether?
Yeah, per client. Yeah.
But then that tells you a much bigger problem, right? Because SVB is purely I'm reading SVB is designed to serve businesses with over half its loans to venture funds and private equity firms and 9% to early and growth stage companies, which is what we were. Clients that turn to SVB for loans also tend to store their deposits with the bank. That's what we did, right? Like, so if they were only up to 250,000, but all the venture firms are putting in hundreds of millions of dollars because that's how you. What do you do? If FDIC only protects you up to 250K and you have a multi-billion-dollar company, right? Okay, you make $1 million. You have a 250K limit. You have $1 million. Where do you put your $1 million?
Dude,
that means if you put it in Bank of America and Bank of America like goes away tomorrow and you're only insured for $250,000, but you have 1.5 million with the bank, right? You can only go to so many banks and spread your money around. At some point, you're unprotected. That's why these people buy homes. That's why they're rich. Everyone thinks, why do you need 15 homes? They're not buying 15 homes because they need 15 homes. It's because
they need someplace secure to stick their money.
They need a safe place to stick it. So you buy high-end artwork and you buy homes and you buy really expensive shit that you can flip.
They need a safe place to stick it. That's what she said.
That's right. Or yes, Andrew. Or crypto.
Yeah.
Right.
You need a safe place to stick your money. You're only going to keep so much in physical gold or physical cash around. You're not going to,
Yeah, MK says, 250K. It says FDIC that customers will have full access to their insured deposits up to 250K this coming Monday. Can you imagine going back to SVB customers who have to Roku, who's missing $469 million and being like, we got a check for 250,000.
Insane.
Bring back mattresses. Mildred, get a shovel. We're burying money in the backyard.
Yeah,
it's true, man. Oh yeah, no. You know what? Literally, the next sentence of this article is it insures 250,000 of deposits per client. But because SVB serves mostly businesses, those limits don't mean much. As of December, roughly 95% of SVB's deposits were uninsured. 95% because they're businesses.
Okay, there's something about this that seems weird that kind of makes me think about the bank buy-in stuff I told you about. I heard some people talking about bankers where instead of a bailout, it was a bail-in, where they go, we'll just take their money. We'll just take it all.
Yeah.
They'll force you in and they'll take everything up to that certain amount. It's kind of like, was this all really on purpose? To just take it.
Yep.
I think one of the other clients they were talking about on the news was Impossible Foods.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some of their meals in the fridge right now.
Awful. Throw it away.
No, my mother-in-law's trying them.
Ugh.
I'm not touching them. But
hell no.
Yeah.
This is going to kill so many small businesses. I
Thousands.
can't imagine how many small businesses have 2 million in the bank or something. Not enough, right? A bit. And it's just all wiped out. Like Roku can probably stomach this, but
yeah, but
the other thing is
investment. Yeah, smaller.
The bigger problem, Dusty, is to think about this. Most companies, even the ones that have tens or hundreds of millions of dollars, don't split it across multiple banks. Like the reason Roku did that is because they're talking about $1.9 billion, right? But I know companies. I mean, we know companies. We have them and we have friends that have raised 10 million and 100 million and 200 million dollars. They don't have these things split up in multiple banks. Who thinks about it? It's a bank. You just put it in the bank. I bet you tomorrow they will. I bet you what they're doing tomorrow is going to every single bank in the country and making sure that everything is split up into like 50 different banks.
Yeah.
I mean, get a ledger, man. Time to freaking screw the SEC. Crypto's the future. Like this would not have happened if they had at least some reserves in crypto.
Yeah. And
if this doesn't shoot up Bitcoin and Ethereum, I don't know what does. You know what I mean?
And if you don't have it, if you can buy, keep some real amounts of cash and physical gold and things around.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just a small bit, even if it's just old silver dollars, it's worth more in silver than it is as currency.
Hey, don't we have to a disclaimer that none of us are
none of us are financial
advisors. Yeah, take everything we say as
Yeah, we're
as
just reading the news. We don't
opinion
know what the hell we're
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah,
This is-
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Hey, but MK's not wrong with bring back mattresses.
yeah.
It's not a bad idea if you can afford it to stick some cash aside someplace.
Yeah, they're talking about it has CNBC is talking about how it has it's a significant contagion risk because of this, right? Also, it also fucks other banks because if any other banks are like, hey, we need to raise money, like this, they risk the same thing happening, right? But they can't not tell people, so it could be bad, man. This could be a whole nother 2008 thing if they're not careful.
All right, well, guys, it's now almost 10:30. Some of us have to go to bed and get up early in the morning.
It's pretty scary.
And just a reminder, I hate to tell you guys this. I know it's going to be automatic and everybody's going to feel it, but the time changes Sunday night or Saturday night. We spring forward and we lose an hour.
Yes.
So
Thanks for your cheeriness, man. I appreciate you telling me that I'm going to lose an hour of my life.
I told my wife, I said it always screws me up for weeks. At least several days, my whole everything is off kilter.
Yeah.
It's,
it's a mess.
The other morning, the cat woke me up at 7 a.m. and I said to myself, the only way I'm going to get a chance to sleep in is when the time springs forward, and when he wakes me up, it's actually 8 o'clock instead of 7
Yeah,
o'clock.
I hate time changes. Galaxy says, as an ex-Soviet, I always have cash hidden at home.
Yeah.
For real. Not even kidding. Yeah, MK's like, thanks for the reminder. And Galaxy says, yeah, I hate time change.
Yeah.
I'm not a Soviet, but I keep a lot of Kalashnikovs at home.
Yeah. I keep a lot of Kalashnikovs, is how he said. This is true. This is very true. All right. Well, we're hitting almost 2 hours, so we will call it. Thank you guys. Appreciate everyone showing up. We were a little later today. I had a family thing that I had to do at 8 o'clock. So appreciate all of you. Love you guys. It's a wonderful Friday evening, and we will see you guys right here next week. We've got Evening Alphas coming next week. We've got Lore Games on Thursday. We've got Nerd Den on Friday.
And if you haven't been to Lore Games, we have had such a great time these last 2 weeks. You guys should come and just listen to us be stupid.
Are you enjoying it, Andrew?
I've enjoyed it very much. Very much.
Awesome.
I can't wait till we play a campaign.
Yeah.
Dude, those rolls, dude, the rolls Andrew was getting that first night were epic.
Yeah.
And this last time, Dusty slaughtered everyone.
Yeah.
Until Ramel, and Ramel took him down.
Yeah. Ramel critted him on the last roll. It's pretty epic ending, man. It's pretty epic.
The visuals of the stories that everybody was making up was pretty awesome.
Yeah. It was really cool. Yeah, we're very, very close to doing a full campaign.
And honestly, everything involving the role-playing game prior to the last 2 weeks has been boring the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Going over the rules and all that. Yeah.
Well, what also would be cool is when we come up with like rules for like secondary characteristics that act as like a supportive role. Like someone that can heal. Like, oh, this turn I'm going to use something I have that can heal people.
Yeah.
As you're playing a campaign, and like your character's not super powerful, but they're a good support role. So they use, instead of attacking, they use their role to boost someone else.
I will say this, and this is a little bit of a surprise, and we'll bump out of here. I am a little surprised that you don't like the rules, Andrew, like the rule part, because you're like Mr. Spreadsheet calculus guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's different with this. This is more visual and story related in my mind. It's not numbers to me. It's visually what's happening. I don't see the numbers.
Gotcha. Well, I
really think each of our characters, when it comes to their turn, should have a special ability which allows them to get bonus hit points, or and you'd like have to roll a 20 and you have to have like a 16 or higher in order to make it work. I imagine with Zach's character, that he either does like a tremendous belch or a tremendous fart. And if he rolls a 16 or higher, he gets 1 extra hit point, and that's the end of his turn. That's the end of his turn.
Yeah,
but that would be his special ability.
Yeah,
you know,
no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. We could totally try that. I have that in the rules. We'll either try that next week if we do another versus match, or we can try it when we start moving into the campaign.
Yeah, because honestly, the two characters that I see clearly visually are Zach and Avery's characters.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Everybody else is still a little murky to me. Even my own character is murky to me. But the way they've described their movements and their abilities and their attacks and all, Zach's is very visual. Avery's is very visual. I'm enjoying that.
That's awesome. So. Yeah. MK says, Flint has all those Unity OBJs. We can make something work down the road. This is true.
Actually, the other character that I see visually is Kinte, but I'm not telling him that.
Yeah.
Fuck him. That's all I'm saying.
And we'll leave it there, everybody. Thank you so much. We love you guys. We'll see you next week right here, same bat time, same bat channel.
If you're interested in good humor, join us on the Misfit Corner Scams tomorrow night at 8:00.
Yeah, it's a good show.
I promise I keep it to just barely over an hour. It's a short show, but we have a good time. Right, Avery?
It's awesome.
Yay.
Awesome. See? He said yay.
All right, everybody. Peace out.